Learn to describe ancient ruins in less time than it takes to geek the mage. Hello everyone, and welcome back down here to The Gamer's Den. With me, your host, Jordan, your master of lore and storyteller extraordinaire. Now, for today's DM Quick Tips, we're going to talk about describing ancient locales within your setting. Whether that's some forgotten sepulcher, a lost tomb, or some ancient city that's just been left in ruins that your players are going through and exploring. And to get across that the place is ancient, one of the simplest ways to do so, aside from describing the differences in architecture, the styles, you can describe the bodies of various other people that have made their way there. Other mercenaries, adventurers, lost travelers who may have made their way there. And there's a number of different ways you can do this. You can describe the clothing, their accoutrements, their armor, their weapons, how they come from 3, 4, 5, 6 different eras, different styles that haven't been used in ages, that haven't been seen in generations. This very quickly and very easily emphasizes a couple of things to the players. One, people have been making their way here for some time now. The reason why this place is still lost is because of number 2, it's dangerous. It's a dangerous place to be. Lots of people have been here. And 3, the third thing that this conveys is how old this place is. Now, the different styles of weaponry, armor, and the like, clothing, how ancient it is can vary a little bit from race to race. For example, humans, if they see something from, 2 or 3 centuries ago, that's still a long time. And especially for humans, that's a long time. It's like that's a significant amount of time with so much history written into it. For a dwarf or an elf, that's within one lifetime. So you can even get across how much older something is if a dwarf looks at a hammer and goes, this is something my grandfather would have used. This isn't something in modern day workings. This isn't something that we produce anymore this way. Look, you can tell from the way that the head is set, the way it's weighted and balanced, and these stylistic carvings along the edges. That's something that would even make humans go, wow. Even a dwarf says that this is something that's really old, and an elf would go, yeah, that's something my father had talked about before, or something to that effect. It's an easy and simple way to get across just the dust of ages that have settled over such a place, beyond describing that the ruins are crumbling, covered with moss, or if it's in a more desert climate, the way a city has been buried beneath dunes upon dunes, with only the tallest spires actually reaching up and cresting the surface. All of these things can tie together really nicely and really readily and get across that ancient timelessness that you're trying to portray. But this is just a quick and easy way of doing it. There are many more ways and details that you can describe that will emphasize and get your point across to the players. But it's a quick and easy way of doing this without belaboring the point too much. There's something to be said for being able to describe something in fewer words. Something which myself I'm having to work on. But what do you think? Go on down into the comments below and let us all know what your tips, tricks, and ideas are for conveying the age of a place to your players. Leave your thoughts and comments down below, hit the like or dislike button, and if you haven't done so already, go on down there and hit the subscribe button and become a regular member here at the Gamer's Den, being notified the next time we upload more content here to the channel. But with all that said, I've been your host, Jordan, your master of lore and storyteller extraordinaire. Thank you so very much for your time, and you all have yourselves a good night.